Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard Leland Neal. This is Richard Reviews Children's Books, and today I have for you Ion Energy Renewable Fuels by Jill C. Wheeler. And as the name implies, this is a book that teaches you about renewable fuels. It talks about the advantages and disadvantages of diesel fuel, biodiesel, ethanol, and why ethanol is important, its ups and downs. And the great thing about this book, I will point out here, is that it doesn't give you a one-sided opinion. It doesn't really talk a lot about global warming, but it does give you the history of, like, where did the diesel engine come from? The fact that it was originally designed to run off peanut oil. And it uses real pictures. There's a picture of the second President Bush in here. And it talks about how, yes, well, farm equipment runs off diesel. So if you're farming things, you're still using diesel. And there's a great understanding of the concept of there's a chain. Things don't simply pop into being. They come from somewhere, and those things require power to create and use. And again, this is a meatier book. There's a lot of text to it. There's a lot of good information here. It talks about science and research in a very tangential kind of way. There's not a lot. It doesn't delve deeply into it, but it does talk about it. It is there. It does say that, yeah, people need to work on this, and there have to be methodologies, and there has to be research. So this is a great book to teach your kids about science. Again, once your kid is above, say, the second grade, the science is going to be a little redundant, but then, I remember when I was in the second grade, my mother was a science teacher, so I knew a lot about it. I might not be the best person to tell you what your second graders should know about science. Still, great book here. It is also a very solid book, well constructed. And yeah, again, not the most entertaining book in the world. Your kids aren't going to be glued to it, but not a bad book either. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Down in the comments below, I am Richard Leland Neal.